Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of Podcast on the Bottle. I'm your host, Stainky, and my co-host, Doctor. What is up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in again. Woo, man.
What is up? We got a lot to talk about today.
What is up?
Just
that?
Flexing a little bit. You got a little itch on your shirt right there. What is that? Been working out,
dude. Jersey. Okay, this jersey, by the way.
Yeah,
super comfy.
Honestly, I was looking on it on screen. It looks like one of those little like microfiber, like
it's good,
like old school Under Armour loose fit type deals. It looks nice.
It's like more like a cling fit. Like
I
like it. It's not too tight, but it just fits well. It sits on the body very well. Doesn't chafe so far, but yeah,
so far.
Freaking
no bleeding nipples.
no. I mean, I've only had it on for a couple minutes. I didn't get the sweat in it, so
gotcha.
But hey, man, here we are.
We are.
We are post the first tower in MetaZoo history, 2023.
And you got to go. I did not. I'm a little jealous, but you got to go.
I got to go. However. Just like not getting invited to play.
Yeah.
Stainky tries to walk on and still doesn't get to play.
Oh, what happened?
Okay, so here's
what do you mean walk on? Explain that to me.
All right. So here's what happened. Picture it. All right. Okay. Stainky leaves in basically the middle of the night and drives up to Ohio with high hopes of getting to play.
Of course.
His very first MetaZoo tower for the chance to become the watercaster, right? A lot of craziness ensues. I lost my power up red. I didn't lose it. I just forgot it. Right. And so luckily I knew some people who knew some people who robbed some people, and they were able to give me a power up red. And made some deals, about getting now how do you say this? Mania? It's either
Mania.
It's either Mania or Mania.
New Zealandish.
Like yes.
I don't
that
know
card,
the
card that we just knew was going to be in the winning deck, right? So I found one.
Cool.
When I got there, and I made a deal with a guy saying,
not
"Look,
cheap.
I don't know, Colt. Shout out. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to play, but if I do, I will buy it off of you." He goes, "Yeah, deal." I was like, "Sweet." So I got my deck was ready. I got it. I brought a printer. I brought my printer.
Hold on.
From my house. I boxed it up, put it in my little rental car, drove to Ohio through a tornado. By the way.
Yeah, I knew there was bad weather.
But I'm driving up through Louisville, Louisville, Kentucky, right, as the tornado, right after the tornado comes through. No, this is for real,
crazy.
Okay? I'm driving down the road, just in a little bitty car, the wind's pushing me around, and I see flashes of light up ahead, but I don't hear thunder.
I'm guessing that's not the Loveland Frogman casting.
It was not him casting. And so I was like, dude, I need to get gas. So I was like, okay, let's get off here and get gas.
Yeah.
All the lights are out. All of them. Everywhere. Every gas station as far as the eye can see.
I'm
on that part of E to where you're like, oh no.
I've been there. I've been there.
The distance to empty disappeared, right? And it just said, get gas now. And so I'm driving around in the dark. Like, nighttime's dark, right? Sun goes down, it is dark. Okay?
Yeah, that's kind of what happens.
When all ambient light is gone. Okay, there's clouds in the sky. There's no moon. There's no stars.
In the woods.
Dude. And so I'm no traffic lights, right? I'm driving around trying to find gas station in the dark. And so I turn on this one. Just wazing it. I'm like, okay, that gas station's dark. Let's go to the next one. Okay, that gas station's dark. Okay, the next gas station is 8 miles away. I was like,
you ain't gonna make it 8 miles.
And I'm in the city. I'm not in the interstate anymore. I'm in the city. Okay. Kentucky. There's not much to Kentucky. It's kind of.
Are you in Louisville? I mean, I used to live in Kentucky.
Yeah, it was Louisville. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I take this one road, and this tripped me out. I drove past what looked like a Ford warehouse back lot thing where all these brand new cars, every single car's flashers are going. The alarms are going off. It freaked me. Anyway, long story short, I found a gas station.
Okay, good.
Okay. I do all the stuff,
so
scramble, Power Up Red, Mania, whatever.
Yeah, someone will correct us in the comments. That's fine.
Please. Phonetically sound it out for me, please, because I can't do it. Okay, Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. That is a true story.
You were on Hooked on Phonics?
I did Hooked on Phonics as a kid. It did not work.
I did not know that. Hooked on Phonics would not work on me either. My tongue does not move that way.
It did not work. I mean, me and Mom would try. No, it just
okay.
Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. Anyway, PSA. So I get there. All right.
Yeah.
I finally go to bed. I think we talked on the phone for about an hour at like midnight.
What was I doing?
Eastern.
Was that working?
You just got off work.
I just got off work. That's
so
right.
You called me on your way home.
Oh, yeah. It was like 11. It was like 11.
It's 12 Eastern, right?
Yeah.
And so we're finalizing the deck list. Like, what's blah, 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 and I feel good about it, man. I'm feeling great about it. The story gets better.
You were pumped. I remember that. Now that I remember that conversation now.
And so I finalize it. And so Stainky, engineer, smart. Okay. I printed it off. Right?
You're ready to go.
I knew that they were going to ask for it. And then I also knew that, oh, hey, for this to be official, I'm going to have to post this on MPN.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
I typed in a Word document, printed it out. I then sent that, copied the text, pulled up my text app on my computer because I can do that, and texted the list to myself. Texted it to myself. And then I copied and pasted into my notes on my phone. Okay,
I did not realize how prepared you were
because I knew if I got a chance to play, I'd be like, okay, cool. Can you do your deck list? Because this comes into the story later. This comes into the story later.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's already done. I just copy pasted into PN. Dude, I was ready. Okay, I was ready.
I mean,
so ready.
It sounds like you were manifesting this.
Dude, I was going to win. I was going to be the water caster. Okay.
I mean, I believe
I've been speaking it for weeks now. If you've been listening to the episodes, the
universe was ready to give it to you.
Almost.
Okay. What happened?
Okay. So we didn't know what the walk-on situation was going to be. I just heard through like 4 or 5 different individuals that, hey, dude, bring your cards. You'll probably get to play. There'll be people who don't show up.
Absolutely.
Be prepared. I can be prepared. I'm always prepared, right?
I mean, you brought a printer.
I brought my. I was not going to trust hotel. Print
never
stuff
trust the
at
hotel.
La Quinta. Okay,
no,
just not going to happen. All right, so registration's at 9. Okay, I wake up at 6:30.
Of course. So why not?
I couldn't sleep. Right, I was amped.
It's Christmas morning.
Nervous. Oh, dude, no. I got up, did push-ups. Right? Did some jumping jacks. I was going to win, right? Took a shower, got all my
Rocky music playing in the background.
I had laid my clothes out. I had already packed my caster bag with snacks and focus gummies and water and all my fourth wall. And I was ready.
Love it.
So I was like, I'll show up an hour early.
Okay.
Before registration.
Right. Yeah. I mean, what if they call for people early?
Make myself known.
Be the guy. Love it.
So I did that. I got there early. I paid admission to Loveland Festival.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't have to.
No.
Right? You didn't have to. But I was like, you know what? I'm here. I know how it is as a small convention. I've been to that scene. I've been doing conventions for a while. I was like, I will support the local.
Absolutely.
So did that. Get in line, or not in line. I walk in, and their MetaZoo's still setting up, and all these things. I find a group of what look like to be important people, and they were.
Okay, good.
And this case, so what's the deal? They all had black on, so I knew they were probably MZOs.
That's the judges. Yeah.
So I asked, and they're like, okay, well, I think we're probably going to do a lottery system. I was like, oh.
Okay.
Oh no! I was like, "What do you mean lottery? How about first come first serve?"
I'm here early.
I'm here. So some other Tennessee guys had showed up about the same time, and so anyway, long story short, they said, "Hey, we're going to register all the normies. Okay, I'm going to call them normies. All the
normies.
This is no. It's the invited versus the uninvited. Okay, the haves and the has-nots. Okay.
Yep.
For you highbrow people. So the haves, who had their invite, they all got registered. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they called us walk-ons up. Okay.
Okay.
So right before registration was done, we heard through the rumor that there was only 130 people who had registered, who were there at that point in time. 130.
And
we're like, oh, there's 160 slots. Okay.
Yeah.
So we looked around, and I was like, okay, we did a little quick count. It was like, there's only like 20 of us walk-ons. Like, dude, we're all going to get to play. We're all going to get to play. So I'm jacked up, man. I'm getting pumped now. Like, I was tired, and now I'm up. And so
what happened?
Okay.
All right. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Slow down. Okay. Because here's where the saltiness starts. Okay.
So here, bring it. All right. Cue title.
I just knew I was going to get to play at this point. I just knew.
I mean, it sounded. Okay? I would have too.
I just knew. So, I told you I made that deal with Colt about if I got to play, then I would take his, I would buy his mana or mania, whatever
mania. We'll just call
mania
it mania
off of him, right, and put it in my deck, because on my deck list I had a placeholder in my sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, the one he handed me was sealed.
Oh,
was already sealed. Was still sealed. I guess
still sealed. In the package.
In the original package. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Did you open it?
I cracked it. I ripped it open and put it in my sleeve because I knew.
Because you looked around, you counted the numbers. Oh, no.
So, here's where... So, come to find out, they call us up for lottery. We're like, okay, yeah. All right, we're going to start calling names. We put all your names in. We're going to randomly generate. They did a deck check. They pre-checked my deck right before they did the raffle.
Awesome.
I handed one of the head judges who sat on the feature tables the whole weekend a printed out deck list. He goes, if it was up to me, you'd be playing. He said, no, like, you are prepared.
You're prepared. Is it ready to go? No work involved.
They're having to look at people's phones from people's deck list, right? My deck was sorted. Like
you were super
prepared. It aura, and then and the order that you saw it in the deck was the order it was on the deck list.
Man,
because guess what? That's what the tournament policies show. So that's what the tower. That's what the tower document said.
If you want to play, you might as well do it the right way.
Do it right. Anyway,
that's right.
So they're calling names. Like they call so and so, and they called. Shout out to Noah. They called Noah. They called Jerry. Shout out to Jerry.
Jerry and Noah. Love those names, by the way.
Great names. They'll come up later.
Great names.
And they called 10 other people. Okay. They called 12.
No.
Only 12 of the 28 hopefuls. And Stainky was indeed not one of those 12. And my heart sank. I got physically distraught. Just dejected, okay? But me and Brandon, we held out hope, right? Like all the others scattered, but me and him stood
firm
right at the table and just
You're giving
waited.
Me hope.
Just waited. There's no hope. There is no hope. But I was not giving up until they said play ball.
Well,
I even put my bandage on.
I mean, that's pretty good. I'm here to play. Somebody don't sit down. I'm taking their spot.
So, okay,
that's my seat now.
Here's the deck list thing, right? So all the walk-ons, like, okay, now you get to play, but now you need to enter your deck list into MPN.
Well, I mean, they should have already had that done.
And several of them did not. Did not. And it was coming down to the wire
of time.
It was. So the event started an hour late because waiting on these guys
they were waiting on those people. Well, what happened? Did like people show up that had not registered?
Right. So
like what happened?
Some dingleberries. Okay, you know who you are if you're hearing this podcast. Forgot to hit the check-in button.
Southeastern term right there.
Right, dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
forgot to. If you know what a dingleberry is, you know it's not nice. Okay,
no,
they definitely smell. Fitting. But they forgot to hit the check-in button on MPN.
Oh,
so if you've ever played in an event or a sanctioned event, you have to check into the event, right? So you register, you put your deck list in, and then you have to hit check in. If you don't hit check in, they don't know you're there. So there was actually 148 people who were there ready to play, but we thought there was only 130 something people ready to play. So had I known that there was 148 people, I would not have cracked many.
Yeah.
And
please comment and tell us how we're supposed to pronounce it.
I'll never say it right, even if you. It doesn't matter. So.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That sucks, man.
Just. Ouch.
That shit sucks.
In the arms of the angels. Like, it hurt. It hurt bad.
I didn't know all that. That's rough.
That's not more or less salty, Stainky, and more sad, Stainky.
Sad.
That was a tough one. Big sad.
Dang. Well, did you?
But
what did you get anything? Well, like what? But what?
I got some stuff.
Okay.
I want to show you.
Yeah, show me.
Show and tell.
Okay, show and tell time.
So,
all right.
I was like, okay, all right, I'm here. Let's make the best.
Have some fun.
Right?
Let's have some fun. Spend some money.
This beat is sick. No, let's see here. I got some things signed. Okay.
Oh, you got some signed stuff?
I did. So, Yates and Kelsey were there.
Okay.
Artists.
Yep.
So, I got a few things signed. So I got some promos too. Okay. So I've been going back and forth. You have no idea what I'm about to tell you.
I'm just.
You have no idea what I'm about to tell you.
Yeah. Nope.
So, let's do this. Throughout the day they gave out promos.
Yeah.
Okay. Not that one. Throughout the day they gave out promos.
Yes.
And I got them signed.
Yes, you've said that before. But now me and our listeners are both like, okay, what is he about to do? Is he about to show us something cool? Not cool?
So I thought about selling some of this stuff to recoup some of my losses, right?
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's would probably be my plan.
So here are two of the promo cards that we got as
is
spectators.
that a
so that's the full
art
or
full
hollow
aura?
Yeah, tower.
Dang.
So it's a water. So Yates was signing all promo cards for free. Okay, so she's a champ. Okay, so she signed that one for me, and then here's the other one. Okay, it's a book. It's an artifact bookmark. Okay,
man, I wish I could see that.
100 life points.
Yep.
Water tower. It's called Water Tower.
Put one back?
Fatigue it. You bookmark one. Okay.
It's just a bookmark one. Nice.
It's a 2-drop, but it's got 100 life points, so it's going to stick around for a little bit.
I like that.
So also signed by Jet. Okay.
Okay.
But I've got.
But there's a but.
One more of each. Still sealed.
You got doubles. Oh, and they're sealed.
If you sticked around for the whole weekend, you got more than one promo.
Nice.
Okay? They're not caster promos, but they are quote unquote spectator promos.
Spectator promos. Still though.
Yeah.
You can make it up.
I might send these to you.
No.
I might send these to you. I think I will.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Because I got other things signed that I'm going to sell. And I feel like me selling these for 150, 100 a piece. Yeah, that's cool and all. But if you get to have them, I feel like you'll actually like them more than somebody who I would buy them from me. So
I would love them, but I mean, you know, you don't have to do that. That's
I know awesome. I don't have to do that because, again, I had a blast regardless whether or not I got to play or not. But those may end up at your house. because I'm going to.
If they do end up at my house, I greatly appreciate that.
I'm going to put the signed ones in my deck.
Those look sweet.
They do. They look really great.
And those are really good signatures too.
Yeah, she has a phenomenal signature. And then I got Kelsey to sign my frog ornament. Is that a doodle?
Ornament. I see a little doodle on there too.
Doodle.
I do like that one. The
Christmas
frog ornament,
doodle with
that's
a signature.
Cool. Yeah,
2023. Okay, that's not playable anymore. So none of these are playable anymore. I will probably keep. I'll probably keep the frog.
Frogman.
Okay, second edition
too.
frog. Yep.
That's legit.
I got that the other day. I got one. You sent me some, but I got my own at Smokies.
I did.
And then she also signed Ugwa, a Hero Quest Ugwa.
Oh, I like. And dude, you got doodles all over the place.
I did. She doodled
all over the cards.
Yeah.
That's
fantastic.
Awesome.
And so I will probably sell.
Is that a Hero Quest Ugwa?
It is a Hero Quest Ugwa.
Nice.
So this is the Apple Music Ugwa. So I will probably sell this one. Okay, that'll help me recoup some costs. Of course, I'm also going to sell my Satanic Panic and my Golden Bear, and some of the PSAs that I got back recently.
Yeah,
but I just don't. There's going to be so many Water Aura and Water Tower cards out there because a lot of people are trying to sell them, and I've already looked. It's just not going to be worth it. I feel like it would be better if I send them to you. But I got. I mean, we talked about this one. You knew that.
We did. Yeah, this one is not
the plushie.
Yeah.
Right? So this one is number. Oh, that's very loud on the microphone. I apologize.
I did not know. Was me yelling right there as loud?
They're numbered. No. 41. This is number 41 of 250. Okay.
Oh, just 250.
I'll let you pick. There's
41.
This one is 42. 41 and 42. If you have a preference to one of those numbers, let me know.
Yeah, I have no emotional connection to either one of those numbers.
And you get a jersey because these things aren't reselling for much anyway either. So much over MSRP of what I paid for it. So this was going to be yours regardless.
That's too much.
I mean. Okay, you reimbursed me for the plushie because you said you were.
Yeah, absolutely.
I bought the second jersey in hopes to resell it, but I probably should have got it signed. I did not.
Well,
making $30 on this is not making money. I'm not going to make $30 on a jersey. I mean, I'm just not. I'm not. Yeah. It's going to cost me half of that to send it to somebody. I'm not going to do that.
Ship it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So.
Well, I mean, that's
It's a large.
I mean, I'm extremely thankful.
Yeah. Well, there's the stuff that's just for me. So this is for me.
Okay.
The water mat.
Oh, which I did see. I was watching some of the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
I like it.
Beautiful mat. Absolutely beautiful.
I like it.
Great quality. All their mats are very high quality.
It lay flat. Does it lay flat? That's like the key to all mats everywhere. You can't have that little hump on the end where it's been rolled up forever. It's got to lay flat.
And then I got me a lanyard, of course. But yeah, I thought that would be a nice little surprise. You can
that is a big surprise.
A full hollow Water Tower Aura and a bookmark page. So
that's awesome.
And again, I fully bought the jersey with the intent to resell, but. Apparently, everybody did. The market's saturated with them right now.
And
that
tends to happen.
So they did not give out them to players. Like you had, if you wanted a jersey, you had to buy it.
Didn't we think that was going to happen?
That we thought that everybody was going to get a jersey, and then there's special jerseys for 32, special jerseys for 16, for 8, and for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because they did that for Caster Cup, but I guess. Because they're going to have so many towers, I guess that's just not...
I think this one snuck up on them, to be honest. There's no spoilers there either, which is fine. Which is fine with me. I found out about them, and I was like, oh well. I mean, I'll just wait till April. I mean, it's not like it really matters.
We're almost there.
I got a streamer kit. It'll be here whenever it gets here. But yeah,
you did?
I did. I got.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, it'll be here at some point. I don't know.
That's cool. You'll be able to switch up your background a little bit.
That's right. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But anyway, yeah, those show and tell with Stainky today.
That's legit, man.
Yeah,
that was a good show and tell.
I got some good stuff, man. Those of you out in podcast land, I apologize. Go to YouTube.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the YouTube for that one.
Watch the YouTube videos for that one. But yeah, man, that was my haul from. So yeah, got some good signatures, got some good stuff.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. But
yeah,
before we get into the actual tower and how it went and how fun it was and all that fun stuff, I have some amendments to make from last episode. Okay,
of course, we have to go back and see what dumb things that we said.
Amendment number 1. Collecticon Orlando did not have native spoilers.
Yeah,
and
we found that out after.
So no native spoilers, which means the winning deck did not have a native card in it. Okay.
Nope.
So I retract that statement. So as you just heard, I built a deck, right, for Water Tower, and it may or may not have included Frogman. So my statement about if you're playing a card that does not have a Terra bonus, you are doing it wrong.
And I believe that the first thing I said was Frogman.
Yeah, and I said no after that again. And I believe. Okay, this is a great segue. Frog showed up big.
Huge
in some top decks.
Huge.
If you weren't slowing the game down, you lost.
Yeah.
If you didn't win by turn 4, and then you weren't trying to slow the game down with Frog, you lost.
Yeah.
You lost.
Well, here, let me ask you. I watched a little bit of this on Twitch, and I saw a couple cards, but you were there for the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question: what was a card that was played that surprised you?
Smoky Spirits.
Oh, people were playing Smokies.
A handful of people were playing some Smoky Spirits, and it did well. Okay,
I mean that's not a bad choice. It's either Smoky or Lightning in Bottles. I feel like Lightning in Bottles have a bit more utility.
Yeah. Another card that surprised me was Foghawk.
Foghawk. Help me. I don't remember that card.
It looks like a pig made of fog.
Okay.
Could be Foghawk.
Is it a water card?
It is. It is indeed. What it does completely, I couldn't tell you without looking at it.
I'm going to have to look that up.
But it is in one of the decks that I'm going to have hopefully the pleasure of doing a deck tech over of one of the top 32 guys. So nice. He was running in his main deck, and he said it did a lot of work for him. So I'm excited to see that. I saw a lot of Bloody Bones.
Yep.
Fearing some people. That was good. I like Bloody Bones. Of course, Bandage Man was everywhere.
Man. You were on that Bandage Man train.
I was, man, and yeah, there were so many Band-Aids and stuff.
No,
everywhere.
I like yours. I've seen you play Bandage Man
I had
before.
The full
you get
Ace
into
bandage. I had the large Ace bandage, and I was wrapped up like Bandage Man. Okay, so. Yep. I had an Ace bandage. Now, I know technically Band-Aid is a brand of bandage. Okay?
Hold on. I'm a doctor.
Yes,
I'm a doctor.
Yes, you are.
Here.
Yes, you are. What is a Band-Aid?
I would concur. I have nothing profound to say.
They're a bandage.
It is. Right? Yeah, it is.
One guy brought his box, his generic box, and it said bandages across the top of it. I was like, okay, fair.
Yeah. You got to reward the creativity there.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, like Nelly, some people had it on their wrist. I mean, some people put it on their neck. I mean, but I was wearing a bandage.
Okay. Go all out.
Ultima Haha didn't do as much work as I thought he would.
Okay.
Ultima Haha, I didn't see him winning any games for anybody.
Okay.
I didn't. Now, it doesn't say he didn't, but the matches I was watching, keep an eye on, Ultima Haha, he wasn't winning games.
Yeah, I didn't see that online either.
No.
I mean, I kind of saw what you were saying. It was
frog,
chessies, crabs.
Oh, crabs, man. Hey,
crabs are legit.
Crabs were doing some work, but they get towered, right? So I saw a game turn. Dude had 3 frogs, and against the other guy had a water baby. And he towered, and all the crabs went bye-bye, right? So it's a complete swing. Man, some of these matches were great. They were just great, and it was so cool to watch. And then a couple of friends that we have from Smokies. So Caleb, he was there, and he was playing, and he played well. He unfortunately didn't make the top 32, but he did well. He got to play on the featured table once. That was fun to watch.
I actually think I watched that game. I didn't realize it was him playing, but right. I remember hearing that name, and I was like, that sounds familiar. And then you were telling me that was him, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really cool to watch. I got a picture of that. I made some new friends, some guys from Atlanta. Tim and Andrew, shout out to you guys.
Shout out.
Some of the Ohio guys. Me and Brandon bonded over the fact that we didn't get picked to play. But fun fact. 2 of the top 8 were from the walk-on list.
That's pretty good.
2 of the 12 chosen. 2 of the 12 chosen were top 8. Now, if they would have chose Stainky, you would have had a winner. 3. You would have had the winner of the water tower would have been a walk-on, and that would have blown everybody's minds. Blown.
That'd been cool.
Hey, dude, that'd been super one cool. Walk-on got 5th. 5th.
Yeah.
Fellow Tennessean. My boy Jerry.
Shout out.
Shout out to Jerry, Two Dudes Gaming, man. They showed up. They did well. But yeah, dude, so many good matches, so much fun. I got to watch a lot. They had a nice little viewing section, and you could watch the screens of the featured matches. Rylan won a giveaway on Twitch while watching.
No way.
While watching,
I never win those things. I always enter. I'm like, there's a million people.
I'm sitting there in the crowd. And I'm looking at the screen, and they're doing like a Twitch interim, and the Logan and Emilio, which are fantastic MCs.
They do a really good job.
They did a great job.
They're really good.
They are phenomenal. Best atmosphere the whole week.
Yeah,
those 2 guys.
Super hype. I mean, they're very positive the whole time. Great. They know what's going on. It was good watching.
I see Ryland's name scroll through the chat list. Congratulations, Ryland, you won the giveaway. I was like, did you just win a giveaway?
That's nuts. What did he win?
He may have won a card or a mat. I don't know what he won. I really don't.
I mean, they were giving away some good stuff. When I entered a couple, I mean, of course, right? They were giving away like a lanyard.
Yeah.
And I think maybe a mat or something like that. But that's cool.
He may have got a play mat. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. But yeah, I thought that was funny. That was cool. But yeah, it was a blast, man. I met a lot of cool people. It was a really great community.
Who else did you meet?
I met some people. I guess some more people from New Hampshire, I believe it was.
Oh, that's far. I guess, maybe I'm not. Yeah,
it's pretty far from here.
Yeah.
He almost made the top 32. He did really, really well. I think he was 33rd or 34th.
That stinks.
That stinks.
Yeah.
Dang. But played well. It was cool, man. Who else did I meet? If you follow the Instagram,
I looked.
Tennessee Valley MetaZoo Authority. I got to meet Moldy.
Moldy,
and it was awesome. Okay, dude.
I mean, he looks like a cool dude.
Shout out to Moldy, phenomenal guy, nicest guy in the world. Everybody who came up to talk to him, he was nice. He chatted with them. Good fist bump or whatever. Solid guy, man. Solid.
Great hair too. Fantastic hair.
Yeah. Fun fact. He's 6'4".
That's pretty tall.
He's 6'4".
I mean, we're not short people, but that's pretty tall.
And I know not to say this because my brother's 6'8". Okay, it's just things you don't say to tall people, but I said it anyway because I was fangirling a little bit. Okay, leave me alone.
It's not like we've watched all of their episodes on YouTube.
Every single one of them, multiple times. I was like, you are a lot taller than I expected. and he's like, yeah, I get that all the time. I said, I'm 6'2", and not many people make me feel short. I said, and I pegged his height. I was like, "You're 6'4". He goes, "Yeah, I am." But yeah, I know not to say that to tall people. Again,
you couldn't resist, could you?
I've heard it a lot from short people, and like I said, Aaron's 6'8", so I've been around it. Like tall people don't shock me. Okay, they just don't. But for some reason,
you just didn't expect him to be that tall.
He's talking to me. Say something.
How's the weather up there?
Oh, and I got some new subscribers to the podcast while I was away. I handed out some business cards. I don't think
business cards.
I don't think I have any close by. No. So before I left work on Friday, I was like, dude, I need to hand out some business cards. I need to make some cards real quick. I'll post a picture of it on Instagram. I brought some cardstock with me. To work.
I mean, you brought a printer with you too. Did you print these off in Ohio, or did you? I
printed these off at work. Okay, because I had the laser printer at work. Okay, laser color printer.
Okay, so a good one. Okay.
Yeah, and so I made some very quick makeshift
gotta do what you
business cards and cut them really quick. So I've got some uncuts I may auction off on eBay. Okay, I got my uncuts.
Sign them too.
We'll sign them.
Sign them. That's right.
Signed uncuts. Podcast in a bottle. And handed them out. And I gave one to Moldy.
Uncut sheets. That's funny.
I gave one. I said, man, I'd be honored if you give us a look, man. Just check us out. That'd be great. But yeah, man, it was a phenomenal weekend. It was long.
Yeah.
Sunday was unreal, man. So, dude, okay, let's talk about it. I know we've been going a few minutes, but this is a good episode because
it's a big episode.
This is a big event, right? This is the first tower. Okay, we've been to things before. We've played in some events.
We've done some things.
Dude, the caster fatigue day one is real.
Yeah.
Dude, you're playing 8+ hours of matches, not just how long you've been there, but 8+ hours of matches on day one.
Brain is fried.
Dude, like the people who won later in the evening on that first night on Saturday, they were the ones that probably got a better night's sleep. They probably got there an extra day early. They probably had good protein snacks with them, stayed hydrated, stayed awake, right? Because the later you go in the day, you're going to start making some dumb mistakes and losing games off of technicalities and stuff like that. So
absolutely,
caster fatigue was real. Okay,
dude, I get it. Man. I'm sorry, I just totally cut you off right there.
No,
but I can like imagine. So in order to become a doctor, you have to take some ridiculous tests, right? Some that takes multi days to do. Like you're sitting there taking tests for, I'm not kidding, 10 hours in a day, and then the next day you have to take about 6 to 8 hours the next day. So like that, the amount of brain power that you have to do to keep making the right decision, on and on and on and on. Kudos to those guys.
For your case, that's life and death. Right?
Yeah, people die if I don't get the answer right.
I mean, now, granted, this was for $50,000 prizes, right? $20,000 cash, $30,000 medicine.
You got some pressure there.
There's a lot of pressure. So that plays on. So day two, right? So top 32, then it goes to 16, 8, and 4. Okay, so I'm watching these guys play. I'm watching one match in particular, and it just happens to be the championship match. Okay, dude, the championship match was crazy.
Was it wicked?
It was awesome.
I didn't get to watch it.
It was awesome. So game one goes to the winner. Like I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think I sent it to you in a text. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I mean it's all over the place. It's all over the
place. He won game one. Okay.
Yes.
Pretty quick. Not pretty quickly. So they side for game two. Abel was the guy who got second. I remember his name because he beat Noah in the round previous. So before Noah,
I remember that
in the top 8. So he beat Noah, which is why I remember his name, Abel Jacoby. Fantastic guy, really cool. Game 2, right? This is where the fatigue, in my opinion, the mind games start to come in. This is what I thought was going on. Okay, so Abel was ahead. So he lost game 1. He was ahead game 2. Pretty bad. But the guy who ended up winning everything didn't scoop. Like, dude had no chance to come back.
Yeah,
but he didn't scoop. He had no chance of coming back to win that round. But he didn't scoop. My opinion.
You're not a big fan of Scooper.
No,
you don't like scooping either.
No. You played to the bitter end because something could happen. Yeah. He could do something. He could misplay.
Something dumb.
He could,
exactly.
Yeah, and then open up the floodgates, right? But in this instance, it just like I can't speak for Abel, but he just kind of looked at it like it's over, man. Like it's
Why aren't you?
It's done. I think he was playing the mental game. He was pushing home the mental fatigue. Okay, he knew game 3 he was going to get to go first. Okay, so he already had the advantage, and it's untimed. The final match was untimed. So he just
you're in no rush,
waiting for a mistake if one was made.
Yeah,
dude, that match,
and you get to see more of your opponent's deck.
Yes,
too.
That round 2 match was awesome. It was awesome. So Frog comes out, puts Manta to sleep. Manta was given a frog or a crab flight or whatever, and so Frog sleeping things.
Yeah.
Minaya bounce his own Manta back to his hand.
Smart play.
Super smart
play.
Everybody's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Smart
play.
Dude, the crowd in those last final matches was awesome, dude. You're like, just everybody just having a blast, and just it was. I felt like I was like
good atmosphere
watching a football game or something, right? Like, oh,
everybody's into it.
It was in it, man. And then so game 3, dude, check this out.
Yeah,
game 3, the winner, the guy, he gets to go first, right? Game 3, he has to mulligan. Okay, and so the challenger Abel, he's going to go second, but he kept his first hand. He's like, okay.
So now he's got a card advantage.
He sees dude mulligan. He's like, okay, all right. Dude mulligans, all right. Turn 1, 4 Aurifacts and an aura, pass turn.
Oh my goodness!
So 5 out of his 7 cards in his hand.
Yeah.
4 Aurifacts and a water aura.
An aura, okay.
Pass turn. Pass turn. So Abel does his 1 aura, and maybe, I can't remember if he had an Aurifact or not. I don't remember. It doesn't matter because turn 2.
You just do whatever you want to.
Turn 2 Manta.
That's
not a Chessie, not an Ultima Haha.
Manta.
Not an Octopus.
So you're not going to touch it.
Manta. Not going to touch it for at least another turn or 2.
Yeah,
you're just not. And by turn 4, it was like he had dominant control. So Abel did do this. So he brought a baby out, lightning a bottle, and got rid of 2 Aurifacts his turn 1.
I mean, that's solid move.
What he could, right?
You don't just leave those things out there,
right? So, but he had turn 2 Manta, and it was over. It was over.
Rough. That's pretty good. That's a good. I mean, that's a good way.
It was
to
awesome.
Finish it out.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine being that guy who just won $20,000? I mean, and no, like this is no slight, but in a card game, that's not poker.
That's not poker.
Like we're not gambling here. Right?
No,
he got in for free,
and you go home with some cash, man.
And he went home
and prizes.
He went home with prizes, but I think they're going to mail the checks or something.
Yeah, they don't just.
I wanted to see a big check. Okay,
I
wanted to see the what's that showcase?
It costs Isn't there like there's an episode of something where I think it's The Office. We've been talking about. I made a reference at the beginning of the episode to The Office, and I'm going to make a reference at the end of the episode about The Office, where the check costs just as much as how much they're going to give away.
Yep, exactly.
It's fantastic.
So, dude, it was.
I'm so jealous.
Super cool, man. I had a blast. I learned a lot. Yeah. So moving forward as we wrap up the episode, hopefully. Hopefully before this episode comes out, maybe if you haven't seen it already, go check out my recap of the weekend. I didn't do as much as I would have originally wanted to. I was a little bummed, so I didn't really do a whole bunch. Saturday, I did take several pictures, and I just took some more pictures and some video on Sunday. But I will be posting a wrap up if I haven't already of that weekend and my experience as well. I talked to several of the people who made the top 32, and will hopefully be securing some deck techs from some of the top decks that were there, because I think that's one of the things that the MetaZoo community is missing is good, truthful deck techs, not like with the sole purpose of saying, hey, this is what I did, this is why I did it, and this is what helped, and this is the situation this card was good into, and I cited this. I want to help.
I need more.
I want to help. Yeah. That's so I want to continue to grow new players and grow the community. And I think that's the best way to do it is to pick the brains of the best people playing right now.
That's right.
And it could have been me, but it wasn't.
It could have been me.
I'm not upset about it. I'm upset about
it. A little bit upset.
But overall, man, the only way it could have been better is if I got to play. And obviously, but I think I could have made top 32 for sure. For sure. I mean, all jokes aside, I think I could have topped. But again, it would have been tough. I was already tired at the start of the day, so it would have been difficult. But I have faith in me. As you all should. You all should all have faith in me. I mean, in yourself. But no, it was great. I think this is a great first step into the rest of the year of towers, because this is going to be the smallest one. Right, the rest of the towers, if everything goes as they say it will be huge, 500 plus people. Right, and so I got to meet the Loveland Frogman Festival creator, and I told him thanks for inviting us out and everything. I said, hey, if you want us to play next year, you better find a bigger venue. I said, because we're going to have a lot more people. He said they've said we're going to do 500 plus people at the next tournament. He says, oh, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me that. I said, yeah, you're welcome. So this place is great. I mean, it was wonderful. But man, dude,
that's awesome.
I had a blast. I'll be sending you your cards and your jersey and your plushie soon. Hopefully soon. If I don't see you before then, I don't know if
I might just come over and get them. That's fine.
Road trip.
That's right.
But yeah, it was great, guys. This is a longer episode than usual, but we had so much to go over.
We had a lot to talk about. It was a good episode.
We did. It was a great episode. I'm glad you guys tuned in. Like, favorite, subscribe, podcast world, YouTube,
all that stuff.
Do all the things, Instagram, and all the stuff. Share.
Check the boxes.
Comment, please. I know we didn't do shout-outs this time. The comments, people who commented last time, but on the last episode. But if we missed you, we'll hit you up again. I think we had about 5 comments on the last episode, so we'll catch back up next time. But yeah, guys, thanks again for tuning in to this episode of Podcast in a Bottle.